Dear Freak Show. I've been listening to you guys for a long time, and I'm happy I could finally write you about something that is going on in my life. I'm a correctional officer here in Tampa Bay. I won't say where, but surprisingly enough, I love it. At first, it was a little bit difficult because I was one of the only females, but over time, I've learned to have thicker skin and enjoy my job. Recently, I've been working in the women's facility, and there's one female prisoner that I've been getting along with a lot. At first, it was innocent conversations, but recently I found myself becoming more and more attracted to this person. I think about her often. I know what you're thinking, and no, nothing has happened and nothing is gonna happen. I would never put myself in a position where I could lose everything. While she is on work detail, we actually get a chance to talk uninterrupted, and I found out a lot about this person. She gets out in 8 months, and we're talking about what can happen after she gets out. I find myself absolutely infatuated with her. I've never been with a woman, by the way. She's smart. She's gorgeous. She has a lot going on for her. I mean,
yeah,
she's in jail.
Right.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot going on for you. You're in. Okay.
You can
Never
learn
mind.
Stuff in
No,
jail.
I'm not going to interject. She has a lot going on for her. A lot going for her. She just made a simple mistake in her past of fraud and identity theft. But she's been completing her certifications, and she's become rehabilitated. I feel like we could have a spark and that we both think something is happening here. I'm not going to lose any of my opportunity by having a mistake happen, but I do feel like I have found potential love.
Aw, look at that. True love, guys.
I don't know about all that. Like, I'm just saying, like,
You about to lose your job because I think some of this is wrong.
yeah, first of all,
Why? Why can't they talk?
well,
I don't think you're supposed to be talking to people like that.
I don't want to generalize and say that.
I don't think you're supposed
Do
to be
it.
doing that.
Generalize.
I don't want to
Do it.
generalize and say that all inmates are bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
You don't want to say
You
that.
might as well go ahead and do it.
But there's,
I ain't say that out loud.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off when I say this. It's like you're gonna start off doing this, trying to date women, and the dating pool you want to start off in is people in prison.
Well, no, that's just one person. But, I mean, I trust me, I am not co-signing this. This has wrong all over it. I really believe there are rules to how you move in there. I don't think you could just be, like, talking to people.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You can't be, like, kicking it.
You've never fallen for somebody that's been a coworker before?
Yeah,
Okay, that's not a coworker
That's not a
situation,
coworker.
Meredith.
Saying,
That's-
she's
That's
there.
a prisoner.
yeah.
It's somebody there at your job. It's somebody at your job. Okay, not a coworker. You've never fallen for somebody at your job before.
And somebody that's been in for fraud too, like that's something that's like I already don't trust this person because they're lying. If they'll lie to the system, they
Stolen
gonna lie to
identity.
me.
So.
You know
Okay,
what I
wait.
mean?
Somebody just said it best. Not in love with somebody in there for fraud.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
you
Like,
in
come
love
on.
with a scammer?
You got to do better. Olivia Benson, you got to do better.
It's better than burglary.
Is it?
I don't know. I just picked
Because
that. She burgled somebody, maybe you would
she
feel
burgled
unsafe.
somebody.
Maybe she would feel unsafe being alone with her.
Well, all right. This says, "Oh my God, I bet the CO looked like a swamp monster, and now she is getting a little attention from an inmate, and
Stop.
she is infatuated."
Nah,
that is how
yeah.
863 right there.
That is not nice and
Wow.
hilarious.
Have they seen Love After Lockup?
I have.
Is that that's where
That's a TV
that's
show.
where
It's the best.
that's where prison guards fall in love with prisoners?
No, it's these women usually. There's some guys, but then they'll fall in love with a prisoner, and then once they get out, they will go pick them up and try to continue their relationship. And usually things
And
go
none of that.
left.
No, that's okay. So Gabrielle just said he about to get fired. It's a she, but yeah,
It's
she
two
about to get fired.
girls.
Jail talk is an MF. That's what somebody else said. See,
Yeah,
so this is like, I mean, okay, so this is somebody, I don't know how, they didn't say how long they've been on the job, but this is what they talk about not having those conversations, because you have people in there who can spit that game.
Yeah,
and so now she caught up, and now I believe you've already fractured some of those. Like your
rules,
the rules. Like
yeah.
you're not supposed to be in there talking about what's gonna happen, what could happen. I don't think you're supposed to do that.
And as a guard, you need to understand that person doesn't have a lot of people to talk to. So if they're hitting on you, it's because they don't have a lot of choice.
I've never seen the word scam so many times.
This one,
what the heck? She's gonna get what she wants while she's in there because she's scamming you for it.
But
Basically.
how hot is this chick? I want to know.
No, stop.
The prisoner, because there's some of them like.
Stop.
It's true.
It ain't even about. It's not even about that.
You're gonna lose your job.
Yeah, you absolutely.
Or the possibility of it's gonna happen.
She's gonna wait till the person gets out.
And not that. Christmas party, company Christmas party. You bring your girlfriend. Hey,
guys.
Wasn't that prisoner?
I know you from somewhere.
Wait, somebody out of the 203 says I work for the same system, and let me tell you, it happens all the time.
Exactly. You get to know these people one-on-one. It's on the job.
You don't get to. Okay.
You do get to know some of the
This
prisoners.
person's in jail for fraud.
There are people in there who are. I mean, of course, you have conversations and stuff like that, but there's you know how that thing is with teachers. Teachers aren't allowed to do stuff with, not physical, but I'm saying even have those kind of conversations with somebody they're teaching, because it's kind of a break in trust. It's kind of like that, but it's more legal.
It's a level,
because you can't be like, plotting.
It's a level of professionalism, though.
I just don't think this is that
you
rare.
are a guard. You're not supposed to be talking to them like that in the first place. Sorry.
Yeah. If you get caught, you'll pay the price out of the A13. That's what they just said.
I'm just saying, if she's been lonely for a long time, what did that texter call her? A goblin? So she's not used to the attention, and there is a good-looking prisoner that's like talking her up. And what if there is some true feelings there?
Girl, you being manipulated.
Right, for real. I mean, that's just, and the fact that you writing out loud, like, that's just messy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? All right, wait, anyway, 888-429-0941. 8 months from getting let out.
Ooh.
I'm just going to open up the phone lines and let y'all tell this lady, we're going to send you a bunch of messages. First of all, the term was swamp monster. Because everybody is writing us, and apparently they agree, saying that because you aren't getting attention out here, you've somehow worked out in your mind you getting attention in there.
All of it.
And that means that this person is probably seeing that insecurity and playing up for it. Now, this person out of the 727, before we get to the phone, says, Orlando, I think you're judging, and I don't think that it is right, in my opinion. People are people. People do make mistakes, and maybe she is going to turn her life around. Things happen on the job.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Okay, so just to let y'all know, because I don't know law, but this person does.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Officer Frank, PPD.
Okay.
He just wrote and said, absolutely not. Any allegation will ruin your career. You can't consort with known felons per most law enforcement agency policies.
But people say this happens all the time.
It don't make it right. It means you're going to be one of those people on the news.
Right here out of the 813. Commander here of 30 years of service. You are being manipulated. You will lose your job because the relationship began on the job.
That's game. That's game. All right. And listen, I'm going to let y'all, because anything, we need to have an intervention.
Yes.
So that means if you call it up here, you get to say whatever you want to say. To Officer Friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Officer Friendly?
Somebody anonymous on line 2. I'm gonna keep you anonymous. Hey.
Hey.
What you got? What you got for me?
So I work in the same field, and we take an oath, and we're held to higher standards of morals and ethics, and we're not allowed to fraternize with inmates at all.
Say that.
And then because this happened while the person was incarcerated, when they get out, she will be fired because this happened on the job, but as well as you are not allowed to associate or fraternize with any known criminals or felons.
Yep.
So, I mean, she's in a lose-lose situation, and not to mention, if people find out, who's going to trust her? I mean, I already wouldn't trust her because she's so easily conned by these prisoners that she's going to be the guards that let things go, or that they can bribe. I mean, she already should probably look at getting a new career.
Damn. All right, so wait, let me ask you this: do the other inmates find out, and does that hurt your relationship or your standing with? Like, do they lose respect for you? Do they make it harder for you? Is it a more difficult situation?
Oh, absolutely. They will lose respect for you, and then they'll say, "Hey, well, you do this for her. I need you to do this for me, or I'm going to tell on you." And so now they've got leverage over you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was trying to put together. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, and I appreciate you sharing that, because I know it's a tight game. You don't want to be known as the person out here telling stuff. So I'll keep you anonymous, but I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah, that's see there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The text is like, I want to see what this girl looked like.
Well, somebody just said y'all need to do follow-ups. I'm like, yo, what's the follow-up gonna be like? You losing your job,
right?
And you being worked by someone who's in there for fraud.
Who's been working?
They know how to work people,
right? Exactly.
And play into your insecurities or whatever. Walter, what you got for us?
Yo, man, I'm 18 years in the game. Sergeant in the jail. That girl going to jail herself.
Ooh.
Going to jail?
She going to jail herself for fraternizing with another inmate, because understand, she has all that girl's information in the jail. We can pull up anything about that person, her past records, her future records. She's probably giving the stuff in the jail, putting in contraband.
Oh, see, that's okay. So now, when you talk about fraternizing, do you? I mean, you said 18 years in the game. So have you ever found somebody in there that you, I don't know, befriended? And it could be somebody who's a good guy or something. Do you get that opportunity?
Okay, so I'm a sergeant in the jail. So yes, I had a CJS who's a person that unlocks all the doors and kind of stuff like that. Yeah, she was trying to get with an inmate. Once again, she was a swamp bucket. Low self-esteem.
A swamp bucket, not even swamp monster.
Low self-esteem. Had insecurities. Boy was using her. She was giving him special treatment, giving him phone calls and doing all the kind of things for him. And next thing you know, she gets fired. I had a reporter. She got fired off the game. You cannot do this with. I mean, you got too much information. You're giving her too much stuff.
Yeah.
I'm seeing on the text line people saying that this is common, though. So do you see this a lot?
Unfortunately, yes. But when we find out, you're gone.
Yeah.
You're out of there.
You're out there quick. There's no second shot. Because they got to, I mean, you got to have their back. So if I can't trust you, you can't be in here. Yeah. You could die that quickly just by the wrong person.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a common thing.
Walter, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Well, man.
I mean, it looks attractive on Orange is Black. That's why I was like, well, maybe it's kind of like the show.
No.
No.
See, all that stuff romanticizes it. But these people right here, like, yo, we work here.
Yeah.
Dude,
don't do that.
There's an Instagram that I've seen and they put up videos of these girls in jail trying to solicit people to put money into their comments.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
All
and
of them are hot.
This is a thing?
And they're bad.
They're bad.
And
they put their number up there because it's like there's a phone number that you can call to leave them a voicemail. My name is
Jessica, just to let you know, I will on the first night. Boom.
Yeah.
Put money in my commissary.
Right.
And then people throw money in there.
There was one girl that was so dope. She looked like a young Apollonia from Purple Rain. And she was in there with her little jumpsuit on, and then she had her little pose where she had her leg up, and you saw that. Boy.
She's like, my name is Stephanie, and I'm flexible. Boom.
Right, yeah.
And then she's like, put money in my joint.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
guys will do that?
Yeah, and guys will put it in there.
I never did it, but I damn sure thought about it.
You thought about it for
I was
a
like,
second.
yeah, I can send her something.
Out of the 910, Rich, what's the IG page?
Yeah, I can't give away that.
Bro, I don't even know what the IG page is.
It
just pops up on my
feed.
stream. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm happy when it does because I'm like, yo, there's some fine women in jail.
I'm like, damn, she's hot. What is she in for?
Right. Because then you start judging. I'm like, what does she do?
Bro, there's one called Mug Shotties that I look at.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that.
And I've showed you that one, and it's just hot girls mug shots.
It is super hot girls.
And I always look at that.
A lot of them are local, by the way.
But the one with the videos, it's diabolical.
There was one girl we tried to bail out that was in that Mug Shots magazine that used to be at the gas.
Hold up.
Like we were investigating. Okay. I'm just saying it was me, Bootleg Kev, a couple of us. We were looking at that. We were like, yo, how much is it to get her out? Like we just
oh my God.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.